Hey everyone, welcome back to Speak English Podcast.
This is the place where you can relax, listen to natural English conversations, and improve your English step by step.
I'm Anna.
And I'm Jake.
Today we're talking about 4 very small English words.
But they are incredibly important.
This, that, these, and those.
You know what's interesting? These words look very easy. Most learners see them on their first day learning English. But many people still make mistakes with them.
Exactly. The words are small. The rules are simple. But real-life usage can be confusing.
Before we start, Anna, how was your weekend?
My weekend was nice, actually. I visited a small cafe near my house.
This cafe?
Yes, this cafe near my street.
Ah, very nice. You already used the word this.
Exactly. And if I said that cafe, the feeling would be different.
And that difference is exactly what we're going to learn today.
These words are everywhere. When you go shopping, when you talk about objects, when you point at things, even when you talk about ideas.
So today we'll learn when to use this, that, these, and those.
Let's start with the easiest one, this.
When do we use it?
We use this for one thing that is near us.
One thing and near.
Exactly. Imagine I am holding a pen. The pen is in my hand. It is very close to me.
So what do you say?
This pen is blue.
Perfect. So let's remember it like this. This equals one thing and it is near.
Exactly. Next rule, that. Now let's move a little farther away. That.
What changes?
The object is still one thing, but now it is far from me. I cannot easily touch it.
Let's use the same pen, but this time the pen is across the room, far away.
Then I say, that pen is blue.
So now we have this equals one thing near, that equals one thing far.
Perfect. Great. Now let's change something. Instead of one pen, imagine 2 pens.
So now we have more than one object.
Exactly. The pens are still near me, they are in my hand, but now there are 2.
What do we say?
These pens are blue.
Because they are plural and near.
Exactly.
So let's update our list. This equals one thing near, that equals one thing far. These equals many things near.
Now let's complete the picture. Those.
Let me guess. Many things and far away.
Exactly. Imagine those 2 pens are now on a table across the room. Then I say, those pens are blue.
Perfect. So let's make it very easy. This equals one near, that equals one far, these equals many near, those equals many far.
That's the main rule. Everything starts from this. Now let's talk about mistakes.
Because learners often say things like this pens or that shoes, and those are incorrect.
Why? Because this and that are singular.
So we say this pen, that shoe, these pens, those shoes.
Let's use a real-life situation. Shopping.
Everyone loves shopping examples.
Imagine you're holding one shirt. What do you ask?
How much is this shirt?
Perfect. Now the shirt is hanging on a wall far away.
How much is that shirt?
Excellent. Now you're holding 3 shirts.
How much are these shirts?
Great. And the shirts are on the other side of the store.
How much are those shirts?
Exactly. Before we end today's episode, let's quickly talk about one more word. The.
Ah, yes. Many learners confuse the with these words.
Here is the important difference. This, that, these, and those show distance.
The does not. The simply shows that both people know which thing we're talking about.
For example, close the door.
Which door?
The door in this room. Both people understand. So today we learned this equals one thing near. That equals one thing far. These equals many things near. Those equals many things far. And we also started understanding the. We hope this lesson helped you understand the difference between this, that, these, and those a little more clearly.
Remember, learning English doesn't happen in one day. Small lessons practiced consistently create big results.
So don't just listen. Try making your own examples today. Look around your room and say, this book, that chair, these keys, those pictures.
The more you practice, the more natural English will feel.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to follow the podcast and share it with a friend who is learning English.
And if you'd like more simple and practical English lessons, be sure to join us in the next episode.
Thanks for listening.
Take care.
Keep practicing, keep improving, and keep speaking English. See you next time.